God has seen how many people have lied to you and again claim that they look up to you in a good way, but then that you also make them feel so insecure and they get so much low self-esteem because they can't figure out, they keep comparing themselves to you. Why do you give them this great feeling that they can't even provide for themselves? That's the real reason why they hate you. Because you give them that natural high that they cannot give themselves without them having to go and get something from a store.
Funny how I woke up feeling like I'm Sleepy Brown. So fresh, so clean, you can throw dirt on my name, won't keep me down. So proud of myself, wish the old me could see me now. Turn heads every time I be around because I'm drippin'.
Hello, beautiful chosen family. How are you doing? I hope all is well. Chosen ones, as much as they love to talk down on you, talk about you, they really, truly look up to you. They truly look up to you. And I had a person tell someone that was really close to me that they secretly looked up to me, but told them not to tell me. And the person did not tell me for a long time. But when we had a fallout, they were like, I find it funny that they were saying this, and that about you, but yet they told me that they looked up to you. And I was like, really? Never knew that. Never would have even guessed it. I mean, the way they treated me and the way they acted towards me, it was very weird towards the end. But then when I realized, I'm like, oh, so you told this person that you looked up to me, but then said, don't tell her. So what does that tell you, chosen ones? That's a prime example that there's pride, as well as they don't know their worth, they don't know their identity, they don't know who they are. So they look to you. They look to you to help them find their identity. And chosen ones, that's not really our job, okay? Our job is to enlighten others, especially in the chosen community, again, to raise the vibration, to live a more mindful and intelligent life. We've always been this way. But now that we know who we are, now that we know that we are dealing with a 3D matrix and all the other things that were hidden from us for so long, there's certain things that's going to make sense. And I love to inspire, I love to encourage, but I don't want to make copycats. Because as I told you on the last video as well as other videos, that admiration can turn into envy quick. Like there's an extreme thin line to when someone admires you, someone feels inspired by you to the point that they can really hate you. And I do know the difference where I've seen people that admire me and they love me. Like they genuinely love me inside and out. They have expressed themselves to me. They've shared feelings with me. And that's my family. That's my chosen family, excuse me. Not the blood family. All right, I don't want y'all getting that confused. Because it ain't them. It's everybody but them. But you will know, especially with the intuition that we have, you will know the difference between those that are fake and those that are real, okay? And you want to keep it neutral. You want to keep a neutral feeling. You don't want someone to just like they just love you to the point where it's an obsession. Yes. You don't want someone to be obsessed with you. But chosen ones, we have that type of, what do I want to say? We're magnets. Like it's like magnetism. Like it's like a magnet. How people will be drawn to you. As a chosen one, you cannot help when a person or people become obsessed with you. We naturally have it. Like when I go out places, I kid you not, I'm literally minding my business and people just come up to me. They compliment like my aesthetic, how I look, and then they just come up with a conversation, or they just come up with a conversation. But most of the time there's some sort of compliment there or something to introduce it. And then after that, they're telling me their whole life story. And then after that, they're like, hey, can we exchange numbers? Like that's normally how it goes. And for a long time, I felt good about it. But again, you see in the long run, it can be a setup. It could be a setup. And see, the whole time, these people are looking up to you your enemies, the frenemies, the hating family members, the hating co-workers. When you go to church, some people hate on you at church, wherever you go to, right? Whatever events, whatever you go to, they be like high key hating, right? But it's because they look up to you. They wish they could do what you do. Chosen ones, you're intelligent. You're beautiful inside and out. You are on a mission. You are anointed by God. You are blessed by God. You heal others. All right. You can empathize with others. You can literally, we are the best at being able to put ourselves in other people's shoes. And once you truly walk in your power, you are no nonsense. You know how to balance. Like you are like walking grace. And when people get around that type of energy, you got to understand it is amazing. It is mind blowing because most people, they don't have those capabilities. A lot of people think they're amazing because they have a PhD. A lot of people, they're amazing because they have a bachelor's and associate. And these things are great. Those accomplishments, I will never downplay it. They are great to accomplish, but you can't take these things with you when you die, when you pass away. That's why God tells you not to store your treasures here on earth where they will fade away, where they will rot, where they will wither, where people can break in and steal them. And I believe that's in the book of Ecclesiastes or Proverbs. But God wants you to understand that you don't want to just build your whole life upon the material plane over what your career is and who you know, and just, again, the basic stuff. You want to be like when someone says, for example, like what you got to bring to the table, right? It's not about the materials. You can say, oh yeah, I got this type of car, I got this type of house, I got this type of friends, I got this type of money, I got this type of dressing, da 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 da. It's not about that. Chosen ones, we have what money cannot buy. We have eternal gifts, things that when we die, we will take with us. And again, dying, that's not even real. It's temporary. You don't die. You're a spirit, baby. Your energy. Energy never dies. Your spirit can't die. So, as a chosen one, we have these things built into us naturally. Naturally. And so it's a double-edged sword because naturally people are going to look up to you. You don't remind them of anybody else that you know, because most people that other people know, they're just as basic as them. Like they're very basic and plain and they're 3D like them. But when you come around, it's like you lift the vibration and the energy in the room like a switch, like a light switch. Like, if you come into your house after you done been out to work all day, whatever, it's dark, you don't have no lights on. I mean, I don't know, some people like to waste energy, but y'all, I like to save energy over here, okay? So when I come home, the lights and stuff in my house could be out, but you turn the lights on. Now the light is everywhere, you can see everything, right? I want you to understand that no matter where you're going to, you could be going to a party, you could be going to a kickback, you could be going to a barbecue, you could be going to work, you could be going to church, you could be going to whoever house, or no matter where you go, you are that switch. It is darkness, and when you walk in, you make it light. It is boring, it is plain. When you walk in, you make it live, you make it fun. Growing up, I was always the life of the party. Always the life of the party. Everybody like, Amber, we don't care. I'll be late a lot of times. I was late. Yeah, I admit that. But everybody knew I was the life of the party. And chosen ones, that's who we are. We are the life of people's party. And a lot of times it comes back to bite us. Because see, the thing is, if someone's looking up to you and they see you as their entertainment and they see you as their source, when they shouldn't be, because God is your source, okay? God is your father. We're not. But that's who they want. That's who they want you to show up to be. And I'm going to do another video on that separately. But they look up to you because it's like when you're around, you give them hope. Like you give them something to believe in. Like a lot of us, we've been through so much, like chosen ones. We've all been through literally hell and back. You have your own hell story. I see the comments and I know you all have been through a lot. I've been through so much. But you'll never know. The way we smile, the way that we bounce back, people will never know. But see, when, again, when someone looks at you as the life of their party, they see you as their entertainment. And baby, we're not a circus. We're not a clown. Like, yeah, we've been through things. We can teach you things. We can heal you, but we're not your entertainment. You don't get to call 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times out the day when you're feeling back low to call. Okay, let me call such and such because I know she's gonna give me a high. Like we give people a natural high. It like I can't say certain things, but if you think about the Mary Jane, or like got your wine and all, certain things. Like I said, I know YouTube be sensitive about certain things, so I can't say it, but you know what I mean. People gotta go outside and get external things to get that high feeling, to get that aroused feeling, that bubbly feeling. But baby, we have that naturally. I'm on a natural high. I'm on a God high. I'm on that high frequency high. All chosen ones possess it. Sometimes for chosen ones, it takes us a little longer time. Like for me, it took me a long time to really tap into that. But once you're there, you're there. But the 3D people that look up to you and are angry with you, they don't have it. So when you come around and they get to feed off your energy, okay, they get to feed off your frequency, now they feel good. And now they feel like they're having a party. But the whole time is you. You're the one giving them that feeling. And eventually they realize that and they know that and they're like, okay, I want to get on the phone. I want to text all day. I want to FaceTime. I want to voice note her. I want to invite her over. I want to come over. Because you provide such a sense of security. You provide such a sense of comfort and joy and love. The way that we love chosen ones, again, is off the charts. And you're not going to find that going down the street, going around the street, you know? So naturally, whether we like it or not, I'm saying this to you right now, and it's still going to happen to me because there's nothing you can do about it. God has given us these powers and there's nothing we can do about it. But look at them from a good side. Sometimes you can look at it in a bad way. Your life, you're a co-creator, okay? So however you view your life, that's how it's going to keep showing up. I'm not in victim mode no more. So even though I know that my energy is naturally going to attract both light and darkness, both good and evil, both people that are genuinely loving me, but also those that want to copy me and then hate me, it's something that God has given us, and we don't have no choice but to accept it. But that's why you have to be very, very extremely careful. Be very picky and choosy who you give your energy to and who you are around. Not everybody deserves you. Not everybody deserves your beautiful energy. No. Some people are lessons. Some people are blessings. And chosen ones, to be honest with you, you're going to meet a lot of lessons. All right. You're going to meet numerous lessons before you enjoy your beautiful and amazing blessings. But I'm telling you, 2024, we are in January. I'm going to be doing this with y'all for the long haul, right? So when I check back in with y'all in the middle, around June, July, when I check back in around September, October, I want to see how y'all journey. Like, I really want y'all to keep me up to date in the comments. How is your journey? What's going on? Because, like, all the pain and all the suffering, everything, those things are going to be coming to an end because God has seen you put in the labor and the work. God has seen how many people have lied to you and, again, claim that they look up to you in a good way, but then that you also make them feel so insecure and they get so much low self-esteem because they can't figure out, they keep comparing themselves to you. Why do you give them this great feeling that they can't even provide for themselves? That's the real reason why they hate you. Because you give them that natural high that they cannot give themselves without them having to go and get something from a store. And again, no shade to nobody. Everybody has their own way to have fun. But when you rely on that, when it becomes a crutch, that's not good. And chosen ones, we don't have a crutch. Like I said, our high comes from God. That's where we get our joy. I always want to encourage you all, get out in nature, get out in the sun. Let God allow that sun to just shine and be on you, just like right now. I love recording for you all when the sun is out. It's beautiful. That's where I get my joy from, knowing that God gave me another day to carry on this mission. I don't have to look to other people or things or places. And that's how we are. So, chosen ones, people are going to be upset. People are going to be mad. But just understand, it's because they look up to you. They really see you as the big dog. Like, they really see you as being absolutely amazing. And what they're going to have to resort to is just watching you in silence and, like, just being mad. Like, you know how you have, like, that mask? It's like a meme where the mask is, like, looking, like, okay on the outside, but underneath the mask, they're, like, that's how they are. That's how they are with us, you know. But let them be mad. Stay mad. Chosen ones, that's the theme forever. Let them stay mad. Let them be mad. They're not stopping nothing. If anything, they're going to be mad because they chose to allow insecurity and low vibrations. They allowed the low vibrations to just take over. Their negative thoughts to just take over. And then they realize when you're gone, dang, I was wrong about him. I was wrong about her. It was really me. That's what they realize in the end. I'm going to make a video about that too. Hey, cheers to us being the big dog, all right? Look, here. Let me put my imaginary glass up. Cheers to y'all. Cheers to the other chosen ones, because they look up to us. And it's only up from here, right? All right, beautiful souls. I'm going to go ahead and close this video out. And I'll be back with another one with you all. I love you all so much. Please enjoy your weekend. Be safe, okay? And remember that God loves you so much more. I'll see you in the next one.